Is this thing on? Welcome back to Movies TV Mad. Of course, you can follow me on Twitter at Movies TV Mad. So welcome to Movies TV Mad Live. Smash the like button. Check out my poll. With J.J. Abrams' Superman voided, will his other projects be next? Yes, 17%. No, 83%. I would be voting yes. Don't doubt me. Mickey Sutton has confirmed something via Geekosity that I told you weeks ago, that J.J. Abrams and Ta-Nehisi Coates' Superman is dead in the freaking water. I told you. Don't tell me you don't have many subscribers, you don't get many views, you don't know what you're talking about. I know things. And again, I've been proved right. Villager, hi Mick, the Flash leak sounds so good, but I'm still convinced Superman will stay and that the movie will be changed by Discovery. Very interesting, Villager, because Discovery could be taking over as soon as this Friday. Big David Zaslav is eager to get to work. Nobody knows what they're going to do or what they're not going to do, but I wouldn't want to be an employee of Warner Media with them coming in. Jason Kilar, should I say, will be leaving with immediate effect when Discovery take over. He hasn't been removed. He hasn't been sacked. He's the CEO of Warner Media. So David Zaslav will be the CEO of Warner Brothers Discovery. So there won't be a position there for him. Reno Jack. Yo, Mick, hopefully JJ is still involved in Batman Caped Crusader, though. Villager, Zaslav is probably already doing things. He is. Yes, the takeover was supposed to happen on the 11th of April, but Variety have just reported it could happen as soon as this Friday. This is huge. The biggest paradigm shift in the 100-year-old history of Warner Brothers, and it's huge. So, yes. Things are developing all the time, so you want to keep it with me, Movies TV Mad, to keep on getting updated. I predicted it. J.J. Abrams' Superman is dead in the water. Obviously, Discovery are behind this. The bullshit they're saying is that Ta-Nehisi Coates fell behind and couldn't keep up with finishing it. Of course, that's bullshit. They didn't like the pitch. I said that they didn't like the pitch. Listen, we have got two brilliant Supermen of color in the comics, Val Zod and Calvin Ellis. Clark Kent is white. Simple as that. That's not racist. They're facts. You don't gender bend Superman when you've got two awesome Supermen of color in the comics. Villager, a propaganda merchant, really tried to argue with me and say that the merger wouldn't change things and that they don't even care about DC movies. Discovery and David Zaslav have invested hundreds of millions of dollars in this takeover. They want to make money. Of course they can. John, do you think the runtime for Doctor Strange 2 will hurt the movie? Also, Doctor Strange 2 runtime is the same as Spider-Man 2. Yeah, but when Spider-Man 2 was out, films were about that length back then. It was different. It's a different thing. I believe that Doctor Strange could be the biggest clusterfuck in Marvel Studios history. Don't forget they did reshoots as well. Something's going on. From the moment they replaced Scott Derrickson, there was a problem with this movie. So if you're a Marvel fan, be worried. Be concerned. Peacemaker well received. The Batman well received. What's he called? I forgot his bloody name now. That thing on Disney Plus. I forgot what it's called now. Ghost something. I saw the first 4 episodes. The first episode's awesome. It deteriorates from there onwards. I think that For Love and Thunder will be a very controversial movie and will upset people. Virgil, I read several DS leaks and they don't sound very good. I'm annoyed because Doctor Strange is the only MCU character I like. Yes, would you like to inform us of these leaks? If you don't want to hear the leaks, you better go away. But this doesn't surprise me. I think we're looking at a pretty bad year for Marvel. Morbius received badly. Moon Knight, that's it, Moon Knight. Moon Knight is not as good in the other episodes. John, the only MCU movie I'm worried about is Thor. Yes, that's a worry, but there's also Black Panther. That's a bit of a worry as well. I don't think they're going to have a good year this year. I really don't. Maybe J.J. Abrams is out at Warner Brothers. Things are going to develop. It looks like the Discovery takeover is happening this Friday. Let's see. Maybe they'll do nothing. Maybe they'll do everything. We don't know until they get there. The Legend CJ44 is going to go woke watch. Well, the MCU is going down that direction anyway. Remember what Feige said about WandaVision and Doctor Strange not being in it. We don't want a white man getting involved. Kevin, you are a white man. You see, the extreme left don't really make sense, do they? The Legend CJ, they already made Hulk a beta male. Oh my God, they destroyed him. Ed Norton was right. Ed Norton was right, mate. Villager, cringe for Kevin to say that, lol. Terrible, terrible. This is how these people talk. Literally, when they say, you know, trust science, they make you hate science. I love science, but they weaponize everything. They weaponize everything. It's a shame their hearts are in the right place, but the way they talk about stuff just puts you off of. I mean, they're extremists. What can they say? And they've taken over the entertainment industry, but things are changing. Elon Musk has got big, you know, a majority stake now on Twitter. Things are changing. David Zaslav and Discovery are coming to Warner Brothers. This will change. There will be a paradigm shift now, making proper entertainment. The Legend CJ, why do you think Zaslav wants a private screening? Well, why do you think? This is a movie that changes a franchise forever. He wants to see it. He wants to see it, and he wants to make a decision on it. This is why they leaked the test screenings, why they've leaked it, to make it very popular with us, so it's difficult for Zaslav to say you're not doing that. But Zaslav won't care about that. Villager, MCU is becoming garbage. Meanwhile, DCEU will now get its chance to make the mainstream audience love it. I believe so. The looks that we've had at Black Adam, it looks stunning. The stuff we've seen about Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, it looks stunning. And the Flash movie leaks are very, very exciting. The Legend CJ, okay, makes sense they delayed it. Yeah. Villager, the Flash sounds so good. Hopefully Discovery makes it better. Well, I don't know. I mean, obviously the test screenings have been successful. So normally if the audiences weren't happy, then they'd make changes. When test audiences are this positive, and we can only go on what we've been told, you wouldn't expect them to change much, but you don't know. You just don't know what's going on over there. I personally don't think that Superman was ever going to happen. Villager, I think Superman is being kept under wraps for now. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Something's going on. Something's going on. So, wow. Villager, but Henry Cavill will stay as Superman. I hope so, but I'm not confident enough to say that myself. I just don't know what's going on. And the truth is, nobody really knows. It's something that they've been able to hide, and we don't know if he's done any other films, if he's appearing anywhere. We just don't know. I know that he's a very popular guy, and people want him to continue playing Superman, as I do. If he does, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? So it's important that Discovery are coming in. We'll see what they do. But, wow. Imagine J.J. Abrams brought in a writer to write a Superman film, and the guy couldn't even be bothered to hand in his first draft of a fucking script. Imagine the kind of people he works with. The industry is just full of creatively bankrupt people. It's ridiculous. Things are turning around. Things are changing. John, I think Doctor Strange will make a lot of money. Well, listen, Marvel movies always make a lot of money. But here's the thing, John. Opening weekend will be huge. If the movie stinks, then it won't make money for the rest of the week. So that's the thing. So was J.J. Abrams' project officially announced as cancelled? Well, no. This is a scooper, Mikey Sutton, who's saying this. I actually said this and predicted this weeks ago. Reno Jack, and they'll never come out and officially say anything. Reno Jack, would you be happy to see JJ go? I was a big fan of J.J. Abrams during his television days, Alias, Fringe, Lost. When he was writing stuff, he was amazing. But he became a businessman. Too many fingers, too many pies. And we saw what happened with Star Wars. An unparalleled mess. So I would be happy. I would be happy to see him go. Villager, what if the scoop is just getting his scoops from you? No one gets their scoops from me. Nobody trusts me or believes a word I say. I'm too small. But it's up to people to look at my record. And if people trust me, they trust John. Lost was amazing. Lost, as I said before, Lost is better than any streaming show ever made. That's when network TV in America was at its peak in the early noughties to the mid-noughties. Things like Life on Mars, 24, Prison Break, Smallville, Alias. That was the golden age of television. We are not in the golden age of television anymore. I find streaming shows very, very poor, and they're full of propaganda, and they bore me. Judith Lost started off good, but turned out to be rubbish. Villager, Prison Break was absolutely amazing. The last season sucked, though. The first season of Lost and the first season of Prison Break was the best. Prison Break and Lost should have both had little miniseries. They should have just been that. But of course, they milk these things out of popularity, don't they? That's what business is all about. That's why we get sequels. That's why we had a Die Hard 2. That's why they've made umpteen Home Alone films that are shit. Brilliant first two movies. Jesus is a goat. Have you seen DMZ? Don't know what. No, I haven't. No, it's Ava DuVernay, isn't it? So no. And we got away with Ava DuVernay not doing New Gods as well, which I'm very happy about. Bring someone in who actually cares about that, cares about those characters, rather than someone who wants to sell her propaganda. Things are changing. Discovery could be coming in this Friday, everyone. That is huge. They were supposed to be taking over on the 11th. Villager, have you seen Black Mirror? I've seen some episodes. Yeah, really, really good. Black Mirror is very similar to the Twilight Zone, Tales of the Unexpected. John, who was your favourite character in Lost? Mine was Sawyer. I loved Jack. I loved Locke. Locke was an amazing character. Wow, Benjamin Linus, amazing character. Sawyer was awesome. I wanted the actor to be the next Indiana Jones, actually. I thought he would have made a great Indy. But now we've got to watch an indie film with a 100-year-old man being Indy, or however old he is. Ridiculous. You all mock Keaton being 70. Ford doing another indie movie is fucking ridiculous. And Lost, Michael Giacchino's music in Lost is the best music he's ever done. Still. But Lost was an amazing show, especially in its first year. But an amazing premise. Of course, it's totally mystery box. They made it up as they went along. They never had a plan, but it was an amazing show. Jude the Fourth, whoa, mate, that's still Harrison Ford at the end of the day. Yeah, but he's too old. If you people are going to say Keaton's too old to play Batman, then he's definitely fucking too old to play Indy. And he's Michael Keaton at the end of the day. Villager, do you watch telenovelas? No, I don't. Never heard of it. Never heard of it, son. Because I think entertainment's so shit today, I literally just watch the same shit on the loop. When I finish this, I watch The Simpsons, Futurama, things like that. I watch the same episodes all the time. But I do love the leaks for The Flash. I'm very excited. I did a video trying to explain it all today, so you lot don't get worried. But it does sound very interesting. That race with Future Flash and our Flash sounds amazing. Video Futurama is the best comedy animated show ever, and it's coming back. It's coming back. So happy. It's great. Jude the Fourth, The Simpsons should have ended ages ago. Futurama is all right. No, I never want The Simpsons to end. Thank you very much. Just don't watch it. Which you probably don't. That's the great thing about television and movies. If we don't like something, we don't have to watch it. And if you haven't seen Life on Mars, you should check it out. If you haven't seen the miniseries Jekyll, you should check it out. These are the things I love to watch. Villager, Family Guy is still good. I love Family Guy. Very talented. Seth MacFarlane literally takes the piss out of everyone, no matter what background they're from. The evolution of the animated sitcom, I think, is amazing. John, have you ever watched The Walking Dead? Yes, I was invested in it the first few years. Does anyone still watch it? I don't know. I stopped watching once Andrew Lincoln left. Jude the Fourth, the Bond Docs is the best animated show of all time. Never seen it. Please smash the like button. 9 people watching the live show, Movies TV Mad Live. My poll tonight is with J.J. Abrams' Superman Voided. Will his other projects be next? No, 85%. Yes, 15%. We need to get some intelligent people to vote on this poll. I'm very shocked that Discovery could be taking over this Friday. I think that's insane. I think that's amazing. And it shows you he's really pushed this takeover to happen quicker. Vintage Mick, you mentioned that you were rewatching the Narnia movies. That's right. They will do more of them on Netflix. I'm so excited they're in pre-production. Well, do you know what, Villager? I love the works of C.S. Lewis, but the one thing I don't want to see is another Masters of the Universe clusterfuck. So I don't trust them. The actors I love. I mean, Lucy was my favorite character. Absolutely love Georgia Henley as Lucy. That trilogy will stay in my heart forever. I absolutely adore it. I don't care if it's flawed. I don't care about anything. It was a great fucking trilogy. You can't get better than, Liam Neeson as Aslan. So come on. So I will check it out when they do it. But I'm worried. I'm worried that Netflix will get to do that. I don't trust them. Oh, look, I've driven everyone away from the chat. That's not very nice, is it? Virgin, it's better than Lord of the Rings. That's my hot take. I do love Lord of the Rings. I mean, Lord of the Rings is classic, obviously. But I do love that trilogy. I love that trilogy. And I think it's all about Lucy's arc. It's about Lucy. And she's brilliant. The first movie is obviously the best, but I do like the other two as well. Very charming, brilliant. They really did get the world right. One of the most heartbreaking things is knowing that Lucy can never go back to Narnia. Breaks my heart. Breaks my heart. Because something tells me if anyone needs to keep on going back to Narnia, it's Lucy. Jude the Fourth, J.J. Abrams making a Superman film is like Zack Snyder making a Shakespeare film. It just won't work. And if there was to stop with the bloody flare lights, nearly ruined Star Trek. Do you know what? I believe back a few years ago, when we had the really cool J.J. Abrams, he could have made a great Superman film if he wrote and directed it. But this Ta-Nehisi Coates was going to, as I say, we've got two brilliant Supermen of color in the comics. There's no need to race bend Clark Kent. It was a dumb idea, and Warner Brothers woke up to that. The Legend CJ, do you think they're rushing into Crisis? We're going to have a flashpoint, and then after Crisis, another new timeline. Right. Let me explain to you, The Legend CJ. I want you to picture the Thanos arc for 3 phases. This is what this is. They're not rushing it because it's going to last for quite a while. This is an arc that will run and run for quite a while, so they're not rushing anything. Villager, I think there will be movies in between Crisis and Flashpoint. Exactly. Dr. Zashi Zaka, yo-ho. Dr. Zashi Zaka, what's up, Mick? Good evening to you. This is Movies TV Mad Live. Our headline tonight is J.J. Abrams' Superman is dead in the water. Jason Kilar, the CEO of Warner Media, will be stepping down with immediate effect. He will be replaced, of course, by David Zaslav, who will be the CEO of Warner Brothers Discovery. He is the CEO of Discovery already. Dr. Zashisaka, did you hear about Bruce Willis? It's really tragic, and I hope him the best. Yes, it was broken last week, that news. Very sad. Bruce is an absolute icon, legend. Moonlighting was something sensational, different, and he really forged a great career for himself. Die Hard, I think his best performance is in Country when he plays a former Vietnam veteran. He was in that film with the great Emily Lloyd. Great movie, his best performance. Villager, who will be in charge of DC movies? That is the $1 trillion question, my friend. Will Walter Hamada remain in charge? Will there be a DC Studios? Will Jim Lee be in charge of that DC Studios? Nobody knows yet, but I think there will be changes. Jude the Fourth, that does suck about Bruce Willis. I wish he would have went out with a classic film. His last films have been crap. Right, Jude, you do need to understand something. He has a disorder where he can't read or speak properly. That's why he was making those films. John, are we getting a Masters of the Universe Revelation Season 2? I don't care. I don't know, and I don't care because I won't be watching it. Reno Jack, who was your favourite character on The Walking Dead? Mine was Shane, but I don't think that's a popular take. Shane was an amazing character. Well, I forgot who Andy Lincoln played. The character Andy Lincoln played. Jesus Christ, how can I forget him? He was the main character, but him. Harry Pothead, okay, looks like it's official. Warner is looking for option to replace Ezra Miller. Who told you that? There is no news on that, Harry Pothead. So that's not true at all. Villager, says who? No one. He's seen some fake news somewhere, obviously. Harry Pothead, John Campion. Right, if I go through my Twitter now, Harry Pothead, right, and if I don't see it on here, that means he's talking utter shit. Mick, have you seen the video that someone actually started a Snyder cult inspired by the Riddler from the Batman? You don't understand what they're doing, don't you? The Snyder fans are trolling the Pattinson fans, and that's why they're doing that, to mock the Batman. They are so pathetic. They are so sad. That's not all Snyder fans, but these little tossers are the worst. They are the worst. I don't know why they're hanging on the Batman. Matt and Zach are the best of friends. Matt supported Zach to get the Snyder Cut released. It's pathetic. Orochi Advance, what are the possible TV spin-offs from the future DCEU movies? Well, anything's possible. I think they'll all get spin-offs, won't they? But who knows? Reno Jack, what are your thoughts on Breaking Bad? I have never seen it. I'll tell a lie, I saw the first episode. It's definitely an interesting idea, but I never really got into it. Jude the Fourth, I told you that Snyder fans are usually toxic. They are basement dwellers for the most part, I'm afraid. No, not all of them, not the majority. It's the minority, as usual, Jude the Fourth, that make the others look bad. So I wouldn't just put them all in the same box. But there's certainly something wrong with a lot of them. I want them off my timeline. I don't want anything to do with them. I'm not going to talk about them. I'm not going to mock them on my Twitter. They're just going to be gone. I'm not interested. They're losers. They're losers. And they make the good people from the movement look bad. It's as simple as that. Villager, a lot of them are propaganda merchants. Some of them. There's some really good people there. You know, I want to restore the Snyderverse, right? I'm not like them. Very dangerous to band everyone together. It's not fair. Uriti Advance, will Discovery bring Chris Nolan back? Oh, I think so, yeah. I think so. He's spoken to a lot of people. He's trying to get back in the company. So, yes, he's spoken to Christopher Nolan for sure. Villager, someone I follow on Twitter constantly shits on anything that's not Zack Snyder. Is getting old. Get rid of them. Get them off your timeline. Get them off your timeline. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in their propaganda. They're pathetic. I'm not interested. I love Zack's DCEU, I do. But at the end of the day, I'm an all-round DC fan. And if they're ruining my DC vibe, they have to go. I'm not interested. I don't kiss pictures of Zack Snyder before I go to bed. He's a great director for me personally, and that's where it ends. John, what did you think of Zatanna in Smallville? Also, will we get a Zatanna movie? Well, eventually, maybe not from J.J. Abrams now, but yes, Zatanna was actually great on Smallville. All the DC, crossovers and, cameos and, all these DC characters appearing in Smallville, they were all done so well. And she was really good. Yes, it's in pre-production. I wonder. Pre-production can mean so many things in Hollywood. Ariti Advance, what do you think of Sandman on Netflix? It's not something I know a great deal about. Neil Gaiman's a talented writer, but he's also one of the biggest propaganda merchants. Reno Jack, in my opinion, Breaking Bad was good, but took a dip in later seasons. Walter's wife, Skylar, is unbearable. Oh, there's always one character in a drama, isn't there? Jesus is God. I can't wait until the Batman 4K Blue release is June. Pre-ordered it ages ago, but I can't get the Steelbook. The Steelbook is sold out. Villager, well, it's happening. Also, why is Wonder Twins going so far already? As a Zatanna stan, I'm annoyed. Zatanna was announced first. The problem is J.J. Abrams. I think Discovery don't want to work with him. We will see, though. We will see. But a lot of things are changing even before they arrive. So, by the way, anyone who's new to the chat, breaking news, Discovery was supposed to take over Warner Brothers on April the 11th. They could be taking over as soon as this Friday. So that's the breaking news. Keep it with me. Keep following for updates. Arity Advance. What James Gunn's next DCEU TV show? Well, he'll be doing Peacemaker Season 2. And very soon he will announce his next, the Suicide Squad spin-off. I've predicted this for weeks. I believe it's Deathstroke starring Joe Manganiello. We'll have to see if I'm right. If I'm right about Deathstroke, wow, you lot are going to be seeing how does this guy do it? How does this guy do it? John Campier saying that that Ezra's going to be replaced. Well, let's see. Let's see. I haven't heard anything on that. Triljo, so what's going on today? You tell me. The floor is yours. Talk about anything you want in the TV and movie universes. Unity Advance, could you explain why Deathstroke? Why I think Deathstroke? Well, Joe Manganiello has been posting profile pictures galore on Instagram of his Deathstroke. Then James Gunn, a while back, said his next spin-off would be a lot darker. It makes sense. Unless it's the Thinker. Hashling me. Yo, Mike. Yo, Hashling me. Is Anna still in WB? You mean Anne Sarnoff? At the moment, let's see. Jude the Fool, 3 years since Shazam was released on this day, yeah? 3 years since we've seen Superman in a film. Oh, Arudity Advance. It would be great. It would be great, yes. Villager, apparently WB started following Zack again. Yeah, I'm not sure if they ever stopped. They all followed him, refollowed him last year with the Snyder Cut. Did they stop? I'm not sure about that. This is why I haven't been talking about it, because I'm not sure. When I'm not sure about something, children, why everybody wants to be dark now? Damn Matt Reeves, you the goat. Okay then. This is Movies TV Mad Live. We have 9 viewers watching this beautiful face. We have 7 likes. We have 21 votes on my poll. With J.J. Abrams' Superman voided, will his other projects be next? Yes, 38%. No, 62%. Villager, I trust Matt Reeves. So do I. There's no reason not to trust Matt Reeves. Man's a genius. Genius. We're lucky to have him at DC. So I'm very happy with Matt. Matt's done absolutely nothing wrong. And he's a lovely guy. Villager, I don't think Pattinson will be the next DCEU Batman, but he will probably be a small cameo. Yes, we will see it. That's what all this is about. The Flash, the future Flash, and our Flash racing, running through all these Earths. There'll be little cameos, yeah, and it's cool. No, I think Dick Grayson will replace Michael Keaton's Batman eventually. Children, like seriously, it's like everyone wants to be dark in DC now. I don't really know what you're talking about. Villager, if he is the next DCU Batman, I won't be surprised at all. I do believe Matt, but things could always change and maybe he's just lying. Yes, there is that. Arudity Advanced. Any opinion on Super Pets and future animated DC movies? Yes. I think DC Super Pets looks really solid and I'm looking forward to it. And I think they'll do more. Jude the Fourth, if they decide to put Superman on the shelf, they can just put Shazam in his place for the foreseeable future. Nearly everybody loves Shazam compared to Man of Steel. I'm not gonna give that a response at all. Manuel Mayo, Mr. Freeze for the Batman 2, and can't wait to see Robert Pattinson's Batman as part of the multiverse. Very exciting. I still think Batman 2 is Batman Arkham, so many villains. If it's Batman Arkham, there won't be a main villain. There's no shelving of Superman. He's not going to be shelved because the guy taking over has already said that Superman's going to be his priority. So sorry, Jude the Fourth, you lost that one. Villager, I'm laughing so hard at Jude the Fourth's comment. Imagine if Shazam actually replaced Superman. Fucking lol. This is coming from a Shazam stan. Well, it's not going to happen anyway because David Zaslav wants to bring Superman front and center. So irrelevant. DC Legend, the Legend CJ, you can't have a shared universe without Superman. Exactly. Sanity reigns supreme. Hashling me. For me, I still believe Batfleck is the DCEU Batman and Pattinson could be cameo in Crisis. Manuel Mayo, the world needs a Man of Steel 2. Yes. Jude the Fourth, that sucks. Tough luck. Tough shit. Villager, is it possible to bring Chris Reeve's Superman on screen via CGI? Oh, Christopher Reeves. Of course it is, yeah. But Brandon Routh is actually Christopher Reeve's Superman. But I'm sure Chris will get some kind of reference, yes. The Flash movie, I think everyone's looking forward to that movie now, and that's really good. I think there's a No Way Home vibe, that kind of vibe going on now. Trill J, Batfleck definitely to me is the DCU Batman. Pattinson is too good for this world, lol. Told you what I think. Dick Grayson will replace Michael Keaton's Batman eventually. Ashley, me. Trill J, what do you mean? He thinks that the DCEU sucks and Pattinson shouldn't be in it. So I'd fucking laugh my ass off if Pattinson does become the DCEU Batman. I'll write it advanced. I want Matthew Vaughn in the DCEU. You mean the director? Well, he did want to do a Superman film. Villager, I would love Pattinson to be in the DCEU. Yeah, as I say, I respect Matt and what he wants to do. But yeah, what DC fan wouldn't want a great version of Batman in a shared universe? Come off it. Keep the comments flowing. Smash the like button. Get involved with my poll. Villager, all DC fans know what to do is complain. Some of them, yeah, some of them. The customer is never satisfied, my friend. Trill J, hassling me. I don't think the DCEU sucks. I just feel it's very mishandled. I always loved DCEU, but I just don't think they can handle a big star like Rob. What utter fucking nonsense. They've had Russell Crowe, Ben Affleck, for Christ's sake, Michael Shannon. What are you talking about? Jesus Christ. Russell Crowe's the biggest star there is. Actually, Batfleck is enough for DCEU. He's still in for the next DCEU movies. We know that he goes missing after Flashpoint, so that's not the case. Villager, people literally called The Flash a shitty movie without even knowing anything about it. They are so negative towards the DCEU and say that Black Adam looks bad. Well, Black Adam looks stunning. We're going to get the JSA. What's bad about that? True, yes, they had all of them, and yet the critics and most fans didn't love the movies. Well, listen, I liked them, and that's the main thing. And a lot of other people liked them. Doesn't really matter what critics said. C.S. the director, I just watched Cloverfield for the first time. Oh, wow. I've never seen it. J.J. Abrams is out, mate. Discovery could be taking over from this Friday. If you're new on the chat, very exciting. The legend CJ, Joaquin Phoenix, arguably the best actor of this generation, wants to do another DC movie. We have no problems keeping great actors. Considering Marlon Brando was in the first ever superhero movie, exactly. That exposes that take, doesn't it? Marlon Brando, Gene Hackman, Jack Nicholson. Jesus. Trill, well, I get what you're saying, but yeah, it does if we want DC to succeed. I'm just a real and honest person. Even now, things are a mess. Villager, what do you think will happen the moment Discovery comes in? Well, obviously, I can't predict the future, but it's clear that Warner Brothers Pictures is a company that doesn't know its arse from its elbow. I think things will change. I think there will be departments. I think there will be DC studios. I think there will be different sections of the company. I think Warner Brothers Discovery will have a Warner Brothers Studios, and I think I already know. I think who's going to come in to run that. June the 4th, have the Shazam director make a Superman film or have him cameo in the Supergirl film, or maybe be Shazam's understudy in Shazam 3. He made Shazam a name, so he can do the same for Superman. Well, he's already told us he's too scared to make a Superman movie. Alex1337, hi. Hello. It's that nervousness I get when someone new comes into the chat and I don't know what I'm going to get. Let's see. Or is this the Alex from last night with a new account? I have no idea. Siesta director, my girlfriend is against Restore the Snyderverse. Should I continue or leave her? Dump her. If she's hot, I'll take her. Villager, David seems like such a sweet guy. I would feel bad if his Superman movie would be criticised. Listen, I actually think David did a great job with Shazam. I think he's a good little director, and I think I told him you're wrong. I think you underestimate yourself. I think you can make a great Superman movie. Shazam is brilliant. Unity Advance. Will Dave Bautista join DC and go against The Rock? Probably not. Siesta director, she's next to me. We're both laughing. You made our day. Well, it's good to make someone's day, isn't it? Look, that's how I talk. That's how I talk, isn't it? What can I say? I've even worn my pulling shirt. Villager Shazam saved the DCEU, and I stand by that. Well, you could argue that Aquaman saved the DCEU. It came straight after Justice League and made $1 billion. So let's get that straight. Jude DeFault, Shazam is this generation's Superman to young. Oh, dear. I'm not in the mood for your Superman hate, Jude DeFault. Put it at the doorstep, mate. I love Superman no matter what you say. Unity Advance. What could you see David Fincher directing for DC? Oh, I'd like him to direct one of the movies in Todd Phillips' supervillain world. I think that would be amazing. Trilogy, Shazam was okay, but Wonder Woman is what really saved it. But your opinion is valid. Well, I hope everyone's opinion from their own point of view is valid. No one has a universally right opinion, but we're right from our own points of view, in my opinion. Abraham Herrera. Hello, Abraham. Superman is the boss, no matter what anyone says. Jude DeFault, because I'm a bloody leftist. Oh, right. Well, I'm a moderate leftist. I'm not an extreme leftist. So I don't hate my own gender. I don't hate anyone, actually. I judge people on individual experiences rather than putting them in boxes. First of all, people can't breathe in boxes, so it's not very nice, is it? Trilogy, I'd love to see David Fincher do a Batman universe. He's very good with horror. Matt Reeves should bring him on. David Fincher is a fucking legend. David Fincher's a legend, mate. You don't get directors like David anymore. I told you, most of them are creatively bankrupt. They're only interested in their own propaganda. I had a go at winding up J.K. Rowling today because she was doing the old men bashing. I love it, right? Because everyone's against her, right? Because of her controversial views. But then she starts saying like, oh, it's just men that hate me. No, loads of women hate you for what you're saying, Joe. Loads of women. Harris Selick. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Harris? How's it going? The floor is yours. Jude DeFault, you need to watch more indie films, mate. There are a lot of good directors in the indie scene. There are in the indie scene, but not in the elite scene. Villager, David F. Sandberg also knows how to do horror. He should aid in Reeves' Batman universe. I want him to stay with DC movies. Yeah, he's never going to be involved with them. Trill J, I love the girl with the dragon tattoo 7 and Zodiac, all terrifying and really amazing films. He's not afraid to push things. Yeah, he's one of the great directors. Ashling, me. What's the most iconic David Fincher's work? Oh, well, 7, I would say, for me. Although the one with Ben Affleck was pretty cool. Abraham Herrera, I just don't know anyone. If Superman will get a movie since directors are afraid of the character. Well, I don't think every director's afraid of the character. Superman will get a movie because David Zaslav said a year ago that Superman is his priority. So it's going to happen. Jude DeFault, the third Fantastic Beasts film has been getting good reviews. Not by everyone. I've read some stinkers. That film's going to flop. Harris Selick, I hope Bill Skarsgård gets a role in the Reeves-verse. Solid enough actor? Isn't he doing the Crow reboot? Aridity Advance. How is the Green Lantern show coming along? I wouldn't know. Apparently, the main actor who's playing Guy Gardner is trying to get into Guy Gardner's shape, and that's all I know about that. Trilogy, Jude, you're a troll, bro. I'm not saying anything. Villager, I don't know why people are downplaying the merger. Zaslav has made it clear that DC Movies would be one of his properties. Well, of course they will. Of course they will. That's the big money at Warner Brothers. Abraham Herrera, we don't need a Crow remake. No, we don't. The late Brandon Lee killed it. It was amazing. That film was sensational. We don't need another. I mean, I don't think it's even going to ever happen. Just like the Jason Momoa version tanked, I think this one will tank as well. Creatively bankrupt. I keep on telling you, they're useless. Harris Selick, that's a new Crow remake set to be made every few years. That never happens, yeah. No, thank you. Not interested. I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to watch the Snow White movie. Thank you very much. Rachel Ziegler. Oh, I don't know. Why can't Snow White be a queen and a hero? Nobody said she couldn't. Love. Oh, yeah, I had a little argument with her I think last year I had an argument with her. Villager, have you played the Fallout video games? They are making an Amazon Prime show on it. No, I haven't, unfortunately. Beautiful. Rachel Ziegler is wifey. Nah. She's another propaganda merchant, I'm afraid. What about that bullshit that they forgot to invite her to the Oscars? You know that weren't true, don't you? They're trying to make her a bigger name than she is, and it hasn't really worked. Jude Default, we're both on the left. We are. I'm a moderate left. I'm not extreme left. I don't hate people. And I don't hate my own gender. Jude Default, she will be in Shazam 2. She will. Trill J, Jude, yeah, you're definitely a troll, bro. All right, Trill J, calm down. Everyone's right to say what they want to say as long as it doesn't cross the line. Cross the line, I'll hide you from the chat. Unity Advanced, there was an announcement that Spielberg would direct the DC movie, then no updates. Yeah, that was like 3 years ago, yeah. Apparently, they still want to do it, but WB don't seem to be interested. I think it was Jeff Johns who tried to set that up. A Villager, I think Rachel will have a good career after Shazam 2. We shall see. Abraham Herrera, Mick, do you think the Saga universe will work? Oh, the Sega universe. Absolutely. The Sega cinematic universe. Sonic 2, awesome. People are loving Sonic 2. The first Sonic was awesome. I think it's going to be the next big thing. I think it's the one that could really give Marvel a run for its money. Villager, no. I'm saying yes. Villager, the Nintendo universe will be better. Well, let's see. Because the Sega people are doing great. Scott Edwards, what's up, Scott? Harris Selick, Shazam 2 is going to be sick. The first one is underrated, one of the best DC movies. Well, I think families enjoyed watching it, so I don't think it's underrated. Jude Default, why? Just because I don't like current Superman. I will give the character a chance if they don't make him overpowered. My favourite character is the Flash, by the way. This is Movies TV Mad Live. We have 14 viewers for now. 10 likes. Thank you very much. My poll is, with J.J. Abrams' Superman voided, will his other projects be next? Yes, 42%. Yeah. My yeses are getting up there. No, 58%. Scott Edwards, do you think they are setting up another Arrowverse crossover? Well, from what Todd Helbing said, it sounds like something's going on, at least. I still don't think it's going to be anything big, though. Villager, I'm scared for Shazam 2 to flop. I hope it makes at least 500 million. I don't think it's going to flop. Jude the 4th, I'm going to have to buy you a Flash shirt, man. Oh, brilliant. Trill J, I always take gifts. Normally briefcases with hundreds of millions of dollars in them. Trill J, Jude, I don't think he's overpowered. The guy literally lost to Batman. Snyder did him wrong with that. The legend CJ, Superman's supposed to be overpowered. See as the director. Once Discovery announces they're restoring the Snyderverse, how do you plan on celebrating? Well, when the Snyder Cut was announced, I took the Justice League DVD here on my channel and I snapped it. So maybe I'll have a bit of a dance. Maybe I'll do an ice bucket challenge for charity. Abraham Herrera, overpowered. What are you talking about, Jude? Heredity advanced. Do you think David Goyer will write for DC again? Unlikely. Trill J. Jude, and people out here trying to argue he can't beat Goku. Nah. Villager, the Snyderverse won't be restored. Ooh. Harris Selick, Superman is such a misunderstood character. Him being overpowered makes him so much more fascinating. Look, for me as a kid, I loved him, his pure heart, and I loved the powers. It was brilliant for me, especially in life when you're a kid and you're being bullied and you have no power. That's amazing to imagine having that power. Jude the Fourth, Abraham Ferreira, Superman, of course. Scott Edwards, maybe another event like Armageddon. Maybe. Don't get your hopes up, though. The Legend CJ, Trill J, Superman can destroy Goku easily. Who's Goku? What, fucking Baby Yoda? Villager, Superman can't beat Sailor Moon. Oh, getting tired all of a sudden. Must be the conversation. Harris Selick, depends on versions, to be honest. Goku beats some versions of Superman. Jude the Fourth, that's a good point. If they make him a bit edgy, it can work. Trill J, the Legend CJ, that's not what Batman said when he slept with Lois Lane. Scott Edwards, Goku is from Dragon Ball Z. Never seen it. Ashley me. Goku is anime character. Thank you. We have 10 likes. We have 11 viewers. We have 12 viewers now. That's like your favorite show getting high ratings. Harris Selick, Dragon Ball is peak fiction. Yeah, I've never seen it, I'm afraid. I'm very old. I'm stuck in my ways. I only watch what I watch. I'm 49 years old. I'm 50 this year. You know? This is Movies TV Mad, the best looking host with the most on YouTube. Scott Edwards, I'm getting my hopes up for another crossover, lol. Harris Selick, Dragon Ball aired in the 90s, Mick. Yeah, just never saw it. Trill J, Bruce was out here pimping Lois and buying a Gucci while Superman was in his grave. Jude the Fourth, with you being a Superman fan, I'm surprised you liked that Snyder would have had Clark getting cut by Bruce Wayne. Well, listen, he's got kryptonite. It happened. I mean, I don't like it, but clearly Snyder's a Batman fan, and he did it. Ultimately, the whole thing works out because they become friends. I'm okay with it. The Legend CJ, Trill J, Dragon Ball Z fans are something else. Villager, LMO, whatever that is. Harris Selick, I'll never forgive Snyder for Bruce and Lois' relationship plan, but he never did it. They didn't let him. This is why people say WB are bad, but WB sometimes say, no, you ain't doing that. Snyder deconstructs things. This is what Snyder does. This is why he is controversial. Kyle Williams, is Wonder Twins a part of the DCEU? Yes, it will be. Everything will be, because it's a multiverse. Villager, WB should have rewritten that Martha scene. I love it. I love it. And I'm not even going to bother defending it. You know, everyone knows what the Martha scene is. Everyone understands it. It's just something to bash the film with. Abraham Herrera, but that's the point of Superman. An alien who's so powerful that the fact that he chooses to be good makes him better than any superhero. You get it? Trill J, the Legend CJ, I can never say a man who let Batman get his girl pregnant can beat Goku. Bleach is my favourite anime. By the way, Villager, imagine if Zack did Zatanna movie. Wonder how that would work. The Legend CJ, Superman was holding back. I'm a Batman fan, but let's be honest. If Superman wanted to, he could kill him in a second. Exactly. Harris Selick, the Martha scene would have worked so much better if Batfleck didn't kill. That's the whole point of the Martha scene, because he's been wrong. And then he remembers that Superman's a human being with a mother. I did swear that I wouldn't actually try and explain it. It's obvious. The Legend CJ Trilogy, that's not canon, so you're talking just fan fiction, mate. Heredity Advanced. What are the plans for DC Black Label films? Well, the Joker sequel at the moment, June the 4th. I want to see a Flash versus Superman fight in live action. It will get very dark for Supes. Why would they fight? Halis Sarek, then he goes and kills people with mothers in a warehouse 5 minutes later. Ha ha ha. Trill J, the Legend CJ, Bruce was killing Lois. And yes, it is canon. Lois had a pregnancy test in the Snyder Cut. That's Clark's child, not Bruce's. Villager, I want to see Black Adam kick Shazam and Superman's ass. Good luck with that. Oh, yeah. Oh, it must be that Superman bashing. Really makes me tired. Really bores me. Trill J, stick to anime, mate. Stick to anime. Harry Selleck, Black Adam is going to make so much because of The Rock. Villager, I really hope we get the Shazam v Black Adam movie and Cavill's Superman will also be in it. So do I. Abraham Herrera, exactly. If I was Superman, I would have slapped Batman Will Smith style and broke his neck instantly. That's why Superman is better than me. Hashling, me, Mike. Have you seen Fantastic Beasts 3? No, I haven't. Trill J, all the power to lose to an emo playboy. Stick to anime, mate. You don't know nothing about DC. Stick to anime. Villager low. Anime fans don't get Superman. What a surprise. Oh, dear. Harry Selleck, relax, fellas. Weren't you arguing about Ezra Miller yesterday before I even went live? 80s Rewind the Times, 90s. Have you seen Morbius yet? I've seen it twice. It's really enjoyable. Not as bad as people say. I haven't seen it yet. Trill J, then you let Lex Luthor kidnap your news about Rebel Moon soon. Head filming will start soon. Thank you, Lex Luthor. Kidnap your mother. Don't you have a super hearing? Abraham Herrera. Trill J's getting close to being hidden from the chat. Abraham Herrera, Mick, do you think we'll get news about Rebel Moon soon? I heard filming will start soon. Well, I think they've made the casting announcements, so there's really not much news while they're making the thing. Harry Selleck. Ha ha ha. Villager. Jude the 4th, what villain would be a credible one for Superman in MOS2? You know, one that could actually fight and be a challenge for him. Brainiac. June, are you a fan of the Halloween and Friday the 13th movies? Not really. Actually, I've always wanted to see Metallo. Metallo would be great. Villager, speaking of Lex Luthor, speaking of Superman, we need Jesse H as Lex Luthor to return. We do. Trill J, what did I do? I'm just stating what happened. You're mocking my favourite character, so you're going to have to go if you continue. Stick to anime, Trill J. Trill J, it's a DC chat. Yes, and you're mocking my favourite character. Stop it. You've said it. You've joked. Enough. It's boring now. Villager, I'm excited for Michael Shannon to come back as Zod. Yes, it's great he's coming back. I'm surprised he is coming back. Unity Advance, will they make the Atom movie? I hope so. I haven't heard they're making an Atom movie. Jude the Fourth, lol. Abraham Herrera, I think MIS2 should lead into JL2 and 3. That will be a very good idea. Very good. It's a DC chat, so we're going to be negative about DC characters. Makes sense. If it's a DC chat, we should be celebrating DC, shouldn't we? Trilogy. Anyways, I'd actually love to see those Snyder films now. Siesta Director, we need an Injustice League movie. Time for the bad guys to take the spotlight more. Yeah, that would be awesome. Injustice League, they were going to set that up. They did set that up with Justice League at the post-credit scene, but then they didn't. Because Justice League was a flop, obviously. Harry Selick, which of Clark's sons do you think will go bad in Superman and Lois? Jordan, for sure. Jordan is the one that's going to go bad. I think in the end he loses his powers. Because Jor-El in season 1 did say he wasn't going to get powers, but he did. I don't know why. I think that guy is the one. Trilogy, would love to see Wonder Woman get active in the Nightmare Future. I think she's dead in the Nightmare Future. Abraham Herrera, we all know the end of the road is Superman with a baby named Bruce. Thankful that Batman sacrificed himself to save the day. Unity Advance, any interesting inside information on the DCEU? All I can tell you is that Discovery could be taking over as early as Friday. And yeah, things are going to start turning. Villager, have you seen the Vampire Diaries? No. My niece liked the Vampire Diaries, though. The Legend CJ, do you think Jonathan get powers eventually? Yes, definitely. That's the plan for sure. Siesta Director, what do you think of an Injustice League versus Suicide Squad focused on the bad guys but targeting the heroes? That would be amazing. Harry Selick, Vampire Diaries is peak. Trilogy, Abraham, Superman getting that Will Smith treatment. Villager, agree, even though the last season sucked hard. What are you talking about? Oh, what, Vampire Diaries? Final seasons always suck hard. Don't get me started on Dexter. Because what happens is the funding's pulled in the final season, so they don't have the budget. Unity Advance. Would they make a TV show set about 200 years ago? No idea. Harry Selick, not for Daredevil. The Legend CJ, Game of Thrones last season. Yeah. And the coffee cup. Villager, do you think they will eventually include the Justice League with the Suicide Squad Peacemaker drama? Wouldn't surprise me. Why not? Abraham Herrera, I'm excited to see what the new streaming service will look like. Yes, that's going to be the biggest streaming service on the planet. I've got Discovery Plus, and it's awesome. Abraham Herrera, I'm excited to see what the new streaming... Oh, no, I've already read that. Trilogy, I think Supernatural actually had a really good final season. It did, yeah. Harry Selick, Smallville last season was peak too. Well, listen, it wasn't terrible. Wasn't terrible. I don't think it was as strong as the other seasons. It was okay. Siesta Director, do you prefer to see movies in the theatre or streaming, and why? Listen, if I had the opportunity to watch brand new movies at home, I would. I'm quite happy not to go to the cinema. I don't really need the cinema. I think it's a great thing. But yeah, I'd rather just be here watching my movies. I do go to the theatre though, because I've got no choice. The Legend CJ, I hated the weird brother-sister relationship in last seasons of Dexter. What were they thinking of? What were they thinking of? Hashling me. What do you think of Peaky Blinders season 6? I've never seen it. Creation K, hello Mick and everyone. How are you keeping? Been very busy lately, but glad to be here. Just listening in at the moment. Awesome. Good evening to you. Trilogy, anyone think Red Hood could be in the Nightmare Future? Unlikely. Jude the Fourth, The Wire is the best show of all time. But I'll tell you a theory that I've had for a long time, and others do as well. Jared Leto's Joker is actually Dick Grayson's Robin. He didn't really kill him. He became the Joker. Jude the Fourth, The Wire is the best show of all time. Villager, Teresa is the best show of all time. Never heard of it. If I haven't heard of it, it's not worth watching. Bloody hell, my throat. Who remembers Terra Nova? What a load of shit. Trilogy, there really is no best show. It's too many. Harris Selick, nah, there was supposed to be flashbacks to Robin's death in Justice League 2. Creation K, what a theory that is about Joker. It's always been my theory. Go away. You read this advance. Michael Bay directing Lobo. Unlikely. But I'd love to see a Lobo movie for sure. Creation Case, Swat the Fly. It's annoying. It's too quick. My damn throat. Trilogy, hell, keep DC away from Michael Bay. Erudite Advance. Guy Ritchie directing DCEU. Why not? Jude the Fourth. Warner Brothers followed Snyder and Fisher again on Twitter. You know what that means? It means Warner Brothers followed Snyder and Fisher again on Twitter again, lol. Harris Selick, what's your favourite MCU film? No, it means that they're back in with each other. And that's good news for Restore the Snyderverse, as you know. Harris Selick, what's your favourite MCU film? Ooh. Well, my favourite character in the MCU is Chris Evans' Captain America. I'm one of the few people who likes the first Captain America. But I like, obviously, the Winter Soldier. Probably Winter Soldier. Probably. Creation K. Also, I watched Morbius 2 nights ago. Oh dear, started off okay. I wanted to like it. It was a big corporate mess. Trilogy, Jude, think it's just one of respect. No biggie. I don't think the current people will restore anything. It's more about pulling in fans. Well, the current people won't be around for much longer anyway. So it's rather irrelevant what they would do and what they wouldn't do. It's not about respect at all. It's not about respect. They were probably always following them. Jude the Fourth, the first Captain America is very good. The last two benefit from having other heroes in them. No, I would have preferred just to be Captain America. Erudite Advance. Iron Man 1 was good. It was. Villager Studios just don't do things for respect, lol. No, they don't. Ray Fisher being followed by WB is huge. So he's definitely going to be doing some Flash reshoots. Trill J, Mick, then what is it about one mean they got rid of Cavill? I don't know what's going on with Henry Cavill. We'll see. So I'll answer that question after all these films come out. Abraham Herrera, David Ayer's Suicide Squad will be on HBO Max this year, I hear. Been hearing that rumor forever. Let's see. Jude the Fourth, Captain America and Bucky beating up Iron Man was hilarious, though. Iron Man is first level wanker. Villager, there's no proof that Cavill is gone. Exactly. Well, he won't be gone with Discovery coming in anyway. Eurydite Advance, Will Smith is a Deadshot solo movie. I'd love it. I'd love it. It's a shame what's happening to Will. It really is. I don't approve of him slapping someone on live television. I also don't approve of his career being destroyed. But welcome to Hollywood. Trill J, Abraham, if you watch Truth 31, can't believe him. He's a toxic Snyder cultist. Let's calm down. Yeah? If you don't like someone on social media, don't follow them. Get them off your timeline. If you follow someone on YouTube, get rid of them. Creation K, have you seen Andy Machete's Flash director other movies like It 2? Any thoughts? Yes, brilliant. It Chapter 1 was brilliant. It Chapter 2 was solid. Jude the Fourth, do you play DC Universe online? I used to. Abraham Herrera, Mick, these leaks from The Flash are awful. I hope they can sort it out. I don't think we can endure more of the same. Actually, Abraham, I don't agree. I think they sound amazing. And the test audiences really like them. Villager, Jurassic World Dominion will be bigger than any other MCU film this year. Trill J, no like for real. I'm serious. The guy disrespects Warner Brothers every video. Don't watch his videos then. A Eurydite Advance. Villain Jada Smith, sure. Film Goblin. Jason Kilar was good and was on our side. Yes, I gave Jason my best. He liked my tweet. Very nice man. He really helped release the Snyder Cut. But because he's CEO of Warner Media and David Zaslav will be CEO of Warner Brothers Discovery, his position will be gone. He's not been sacked. There's just not a job there for him, unfortunately. Creation K, thumbs up. Abraham Herrera, I mean, Superman being killed as a baby, me. Do you like that too? Well, that's in the Flashpoint universe. It's something that's happened because Barry messed with time. When they go to Earth 1, Superman will be there. Now, I don't know if it's Cavill's Superman, but there will be a new Superman or a Superman or Henry's Superman in that timeline. So that's just in the Flashpoint universe. So I'm fine with it. Yeah, just part of the story to show how Barry's messed everything up. CS the director, Jurassic World Dominion will be 2 hours and 26 minutes, average length for a movie. That's very short, especially with the huge cast it has. It will be bad like Fallen Kingdom. I didn't mind Fallen Kingdom. Wasn't the best film ever. Trill J, Superman being killed as a baby just shows these people love Batman more. And Batman is the Justice League right now. Not true, because Superman gets killed off as a baby in the Flashpoint universe. Someone tells you facts, and then you go off in your own tangent because that's what you want to do. He's only killed off in the Flashpoint universe. It's irrelevant. Supergirl and Batman get killed in the Flashpoint universe, and then they're back in the new timeline. Village of Fallen Kingdom is a cult classic. It's only propaganda merchants who claim it was bad. Abraham Herrera, I thought he was going to stay dead in the current universe, but if that's the case, I'm good with it. Yeah, you know, that isn't. He wasn't going to be killed off ever. But people go to test screenings. People, you see, it does well for people on social media to say, Superman's been replaced by Supergirl. Superman's getting killed off. John, what did you think of Emma Stone in Amazing Spider-Man movies? Emma is a lovely woman, and she's a really good actress, and I love everything she does. Everything. She's amazing. And she's one of the few ladies out there who doesn't hate on men online. She stays in her lane, and I like her. Trill J, it still ends with Keaton Batgirl and Supergirl, though where is Superman in a post-credit scene? So if you watch my videos, I did explain this in the post-credit scene. Barry's saying to Arthur, I hope does Superman exist in this timeline? Aquaman looks confused. They look at Supergirl, space next to Supergirl. We all know who's there. It's Superman. Trilogy, Emma Stone is a legend. At last we can agree. Villager, DC fans are stupid. Sorry, they keep calling for scoopers and their propaganda. Superman will not be replaced by Supergirl. It's taking things out of context on purpose to start fans' wars. Exactly. Glad you get it. So we have 7 viewers. We have 12 likes. We have a poll. With J.J. Abrams' Superman voided, will his other projects be next? Yes, 43%. No, 57%. It's getting closer. Well, I'm a DC fan, and I don't think I'm stupid. Croatian K. Mick, have you seen the Batman script written by Al? I'm telling you, seriously, it's hilarious. I would recommend reading or maybe even on stream. Al is more creative than some DC fools. I don't know who Al is. Abraham Herrera, stop calling me stupid, Villager. I just didn't have all the context. That's why I asked. I don't think he was directly calling you stupid, Abraham. Calm down. Trilogy, I'm sorry I'm going to laugh hard. If he goes back to being evil Superman, he won't. John, do we actually know if the Flash leaks are true? We don't. Siesta Director, I'm having a feeling of all these leaked rumours are just to distract us, but in the end, the Flash will be a massive and surprise us in ways unknown. Discovery are working behind the scenes. Jude the Fourth, not going to lie. That scene in Man of Steel when Superman takes his first flight was done quite well. It was awesome, Jude. Awesome. Villager, I'm not calling all DC fans stupid. I don't mean to offend anyone. I'm just saying a lot of DC fans fall for propaganda. Yes, some fandoms do generally, don't they? Creation, AI, artificial intelligence. Abraham Herrera, he won't be evil Superman. He will be controlled by Darkseid. Abraham Herrera, Darkseid. I was having a little fantasy today what I would do if I was actually popular and I had hundreds of people in the chat. And I was like, I'd had a bit of anxiety about how I would keep up with all the comments. But it's never going to happen, so it's not a problem. Abraham Herrera, I agree a lot. Fall for the fake news. Villager Mick, what's your favourite type of meat? I'm about to eat some brisket. I love steak. Steak, eggs, bacon, peppered sauce. Edges Advance, have you read Humberto Gonzalez, a Limbis scoop? No, I don't know who a Limbis is, so I wouldn't be reading it. Trilogy, honestly, in the end, we'll end up right where we were with Snyder's fans, still wanting it to be restored. The movie won't change much. It'll be really good, though. I mean, you've got to give it to the cojones on WB for using a film to reboot an entire franchise. No one's ever done that before. It's unparalleled. Imagine they could have just got rid of the DCEU and started again. But oh no. Villager, I don't believe that. I think Discovery don't like WB's current decisions. I believe there's some things they don't like. They're going to change that studio for sure. Trilogy, am I lying though, Mick? About what? I don't think they're going to change the Flash movie dramatically. WB won't, but we do not know what Discovery are thinking. So we're going to have to wait. They may not change anything about anything. They may dramatically change WB. We don't know. That's the interesting and exciting thing about it. We're all here to see what's going to happen. And by Friday, they could be taking over. Trilogy, about it not changing the divide between... Listen, the Snyderverse fans, the propaganda merchant side, will always never be satisfied. If they get the Snyderverse restored, then they'll want Zack to run the entire central universe, and they'll still be calling out other DC movies. It will never fucking end. But if WB just allowed Zack to finish his arc originally, it would have been over by now, and none of this would be happening. Abraham Herrera, that's what Grace said too. Delete everything and just keep Pattinson. That's not... Yeah, well, that could have been a thing, but that's never going to happen. Although, who knows? Who am I to say that? Beautiful. So do you think it might be a director's cut of The Flash once it comes out on home media next year? I don't know if there is going to be a director's cut. I just think it's going to be a theatrical version. Trill just give Snyder his pocket verse on HBO Max. I'm tired of hearing them. I'd feel the same if it was Matt Reeves. I know what you mean. It is tiring. It's a Groundhog Day, isn't it? I totally understand. I support Zach. I support Restore the Snyderverse, but I'm not them. What you got to understand is, to some people, the Snyderverse is a religion. That's what it is. It's all they think about. It's all they've got. Trill J. Abraham, I keep saying Matt Reeves has the best verse. He just got that drip right now. Right, I'm giving you 10 minutes, then we're going to finish off because my throat is going, and I think 90 minutes is definitely a good length for a live video. With J.J. Abrams' Superman voided, will his other projects be next? Come on, yes. Get in there, vote yes. Let's beat the nose. Trill J, not going to lie, I've got to say I agree with Grace Randolph. Got to be a bit open-minded. John, what are your thoughts on Spider-Man 3? Spider-Man 3, I love it. It's not as strong as the other two movies. That's obvious. But I don't think it's the pile of shit that everyone thinks it is. I think it's okay. Clearly, the studio interfered. But, yeah, I like it. I think it's okay. It concludes everyone's arc pretty well. Harry Selick, fave Snyder movie. Man of Steel for sure. I love BVS. I love the Snyder cut. I think Watchmen is amazing. 300 is amazing. But for me, I'm a Superman fan. I think he made Superman look great. Abraham Herrera, also, we need to put ourselves in Zach's shoes and how he's still willing to please the fans. If it was me, I would forget about the chapter in my life and move on. But he's so gracious. Well, he's not just... He's fighting. He wants to do it because DC is huge. He don't want to be stuck on streaming for the rest of his life. Trill J, Spider-Man 3 is legendary. Trill J, Sucker Punch for me. I've never seen it. Another divisive Zack Snyder movie, though, because a lot of people hate it and a lot of people also love it. If you haven't smashed the like button, please do. Get me seen on the algorithm. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you have subscribed, please make sure you're still subscribed. Siesta Director, it's not a religion. As a fan of Zack Snyder, I like his vision with Justice League, but I didn't like Army of the Thieves, and Army of the Dead was all right. The Snyderverse is amazing, but WB didn't let him finish his vision. I agree. John, I did enjoy Sandman in Spider-Man 3, so did I, and it was great in No Way Home. Villager, Sucker Punch has amazing cinematography. Snyder movies always have. Abraham Herrera, I love the video of the baby reacting to Superman's flight scene. I love the video of the baby reacting. Oh, I haven't seen it. Trill J, yes, hopefully you'll all get your arc finished, bro. Harsh Kana, if Barry goes to the other universe from Snyderverse and comes back to the same universe, which gets rebooted, but it means Snyderverse is rebooted, then how Batfleck called Barry from Snyderverse? You know, Harsh, you were saying the same stuff last night, and I tried to educate you. You've gone home, and you're coming back with the same stuff. Right. Barry saves his mum. He creates Flashpoint. He then does whatever he does. He goes back to Earth 1, but it's different. But Ben Affleck, because of Flashpoint, is stuck in the Snyderverse. The Snyderverse isn't rebooted. Trill J, Villager, Sucker Punch was way beyond its time. People don't understand that about Snyder. He's just way ahead of time. I think you're right. I agree. Villager, which scoopers do you think are paid by WB? Casey Walsh, for sure. Harsh Kana, thanks. Definitely Casey Walsh. I don't know about the others. I think these scoopers leak what they're told to leak by the studios. So probably all of them. There's no rebooting. The DCEU Earth 1 will be rebooted. Harris Selick, Grace Randolph literally works for a WB-owned company. Trilogy, Villager. I don't know, but I know the MCU are definitely paying these YouTubers. Yeah, soups. Harsh Khanna, why are you saying that Batfleck gets stuck in the Snyderverse? Because he does. John, have you seen the movie Willow? Yes, I love it. Abraham Herrera, remember that the shit said the future has taken root in the present, so Barry already did a mini flashpoint. Maybe the reshoots will address that, if there are reshoots. Jude the Fourth, what's your favourite 13th Doctor episode? Season 12, I think episode 5 with the reveal of the Fugitive Doctor was pretty cool. I liked The Timeless Child, the season 12 finale. I thought it was very interesting. What a shame Chibnall hasn't really dealt with an interesting storyline ever since, and he's just going to squeeze it in his final episode. The man is, forget it. Harris Selick, Soups is so annoying. Yeah, he's a right shill. Villager, if it's true that they leak what WB tells them to, then I think it's reasonable to believe that they are purposely leaving Superman out of the leaks to surprise everyone. Exactly, Villager. I agree. Trilogy, just want to say no matter what happens when all these movies are done, thank you, Mick, for doing this daily. You are very welcome. It is great. It's very enjoyable. We've built ourselves a little community of 12, 15 people a night. I get a few viewers for my pre-recorded videos. I'm very happy about the progress of the channel. It's not a huge channel. It's an itsy-bitsy little channel, and I'm happy with it. And it's like doing the lottery. If you put your pound in, you've got a chance of winning. I'm doing it, so I've got a chance of success because I'm here and I'm trying. And it's good that we got a few people in that appreciate what I do. Harris Selick, why would they even fire Cavill? Like, what's the reasoning for not keeping him? Well, they fell out. They fell out because don't forget they hacked his upper lip in Justice League, and then he was pitching ideas for Superman films that they rejected. So there is a bit of bad blood there. Trilogy, I know I push it with my opinions, but hey, this is fun. I'm glad you enjoy it. I don't think you're that bad, actually, by the way, but I just don't like people mocking my Superman. It's my kryptonite. Superman's my kryptonite. Abraham Herrera, relax. I remember when Chris Wong had 1K subs. Yes, but Chris has always used HD cameras and had the proper stuff, hasn't he? But yeah, I remember Chris when he was small. Trilogy, Harris, because if you get rid of Snyder's main character, they get rid of him. See us, the director. These chats are always fun, even when we disagree on things. Oh, definitely. No human beings can be in the same vicinity without disagreeing. That's life. As long as you disagree respectfully with people, it's cool, isn't it? Villager, the closer look had 2K when I sub, but now their videos kind of suck. You mean closer look, that guy who tears down those movies? Oh, I love that guy. I didn't like what he said about BVS, but yeah, he's pretty good. So, but his videos get like millions, I think. He's doing well, isn't he? Harris Selick, I heard Cavill was the only one being professional on set of Justice League. Yeah, he wasn't there for very long, to be fair. But yeah, that's Henry. He's professional. John, what are some of your favourite scenes in Superman 3? Superman fighting Clark Kent is fucking beautiful. The reveal. I love when he goes back to the tanker. I love it when he destroys the tanker, and I love it when he puts it back. That's awesome. I love it when he kicks the missiles. He kicks one missile onto the other. I fucking love it. Harsh Khanna, how is this leaked? Because isn't this illegal? And don't the person who leaks it have to pay huge penalties? Well, no, because, normally you would think that, but it never happens that way, Harsh Khanna. And probably the studio are leaking this on purpose. Villager, exactly. Some of the leakers are getting paid. Of course they are. They're playing us. They're playing us like a fucking fiddle. And because we love this stuff, we want to be played. Trill J, anyone seen that every day to 100K? Dude, he's pretty silly. Anyone seen that every day to 100K? No, Jude the Fourth. Henry is not professional because he is Henry. He's professional because he is English. That's what we Englishmen do. Yes, we're very professional, yeah. The Dude of Steel. Boy, you going to get it. Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. The guy who played Lenny ended up playing Lex Luthor in Supergirl. And a pretty good Lex Luthor at that. Harry Silly, I bet they're leaking all this to get away from the Ezra Miller Ezra narrative. Well, it's worked, doesn't it? No one's really talking about it anymore. Villager, I have not heard nice things about Cavill. I don't know what you've heard, but he meets disabled children. He shakes children by the hand. He's very nice publicly. I don't really care what he's like in real life. So I don't know what you've heard, but it doesn't matter. Trill J, they should have just let Cavill be man of tomorrow's Superman. CS the director, only thing I'm excited about from the Hamadaverse is the Blue Beetle. Sounds exciting, doesn't it? I'm pretty excited for everything. I mean, to me, nothing's as exciting as seeing Superman on screen, but it's still cool. Trill J, Cavill is a real great actor, by the way. Loved him in Mission Impossible. Yeah, he was amazing. Tom Cruise did. What a great pick for Tom Cruise to bring him in. Harris Selick, I'm sick of the evil Superman stories, to be honest. Yeah, I think we all want to be done with that now. Well, it's funny, isn't it? He's like evil Superman when he comes back from the dead. Then he's going to be evil Superman again in the other JL movies. Abraham Herrera, seen a few reviews for Grindelwald and they are not being kind to Ezra. It worries me for the Flash. I don't want him replaced. Apparently, everyone's very happy in the test screenings about Ezra. He seems more like the comic book Barry Allen. Everyone was very pleased. I think it's more about the character rather than Ezra. Trill J. Harris, I've always seen it as that's how it ends for him to, though, and honestly, he has to break at some point. I just feel it's nagging right now. It's too nagging right now. John, I love the scene with the leaning tower of pizza in Superman 3. Oh, yeah, that's hilarious, isn't it? What's your mule, Superman? CS the director, we need Red Hood, Scarecrow, and Mad Hatter in the DCEU. Harris Selick, I heard the opposite, that he was acting more like Bart and Wally from the comics. Yeah, they said basically, partially, he was doing that, but he was also being a true Barry Allen as well. I don't think that was a total thing. At times, when he's like really excited about the Batmobile and things like that. Jude the Fourth, I think that is mainly because this is his latest film he's in, and with the Hawaii situation, what happened recently, this won't matter much when The Flash is released. Exactly. Trill J, CS now. That's what they need. Ben Affleck, 4. One more comment, then I'm going to go. It's been a great chat. CS the director, were the two twins in the Batman supposed to be Tweedledee and Dumb, or who were they? I'm not sure, to be honest. Villager, people are dramatic. The general public doesn't really care that much about Ezra's scandal. Exactly. It's just people on the internet. Harsh Kana, if they are leaking this on purpose, they are leaking only half info so that people get manipulated and angry, but then they see the movie, they see something else. Maybe just op of what they thought. Maybe. I just think it's to cause a distraction and hype for the movie. Trill J, let me sum it up. Affleck, Justice League, Bats and Patterson is the grounded bat from the comics. I think I can get back behind that. This has been Movies TV Mad. I'm Mick, your host with the most. Just ask your girlfriends and your wives. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you never miss this perfection. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Until I see you again tomorrow, goodbye. Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen. Ashkana, bye. Thank you, everyone. Villager, bye. Thank you for the support. Very much appreciated. Again, you've done yourselves justice. You've done me justice. It's been great. Trill J later Trill J. Thank you very much. Any more buys or should I go? Okay, I'll see you later. Until we see each other again. Goodbye, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen. See you later.